Since the skate park, the amount of skateboarders around has increased greatly, so that has, you know, created like a scenario where everybody has to accept it whether they like it or not. The police are meant to prevent skateboarders from performing their skill in public places. There's the business districts, which are Main Street, Liberty, State, and South University streets. Skateboarding is prohibited on those streets and the sidewalks, which, you know, doesn't really send a good message to the skateboarders of Ann Arbor from the city and from the police.
What was on my mind was the money, that it was going to take so much money, and raising $1 million is a huge feat, and especially when you've never done something like that. You know, the people, Scott and I, and many of the people who were involved hadn't done anything like this before, and so it was new for all of us. And to think about raising that much money for a public project or for any project was pretty daunting. So for me, that was the biggest obstacle, was how are we going to make this money happen? And you know, the funny thing is, it fits right in with what Scott is saying, because I thought the work that Scott did in helping us with that advocacy and that understanding in the community about what skateboarding is and what it isn't, the money piece wouldn't have happened either.
It's become a regional hub for skateboarding. It's one of the best parks in the state, and it's really brought in a lot of people to the community. And it's also, you know, sort of encouraged kids that were already living in the area to pick up skateboarding. The skate park has brought the community together. It's really kind of put all of our energy in one place. Whereas we had skateboarders all over, but they weren't, you know, one cohesive group. And now that we've proven that we can, you know, act as a group, we've got a lot more respect in the community, I think. It's kind of brought a lot of people in the area that used to be opposed to the idea of a skate park. It's brought those people up to speed with, you know, what skateboarding is really about. And it's made it more it's kind of welcomed skateboarding into the area.
What I learned from the process, what really drove it home for me, is that whenever you're doing any kind of public project, or even creating a nonprofit or serving the community, you really can't afford to have any enemies. To the extent possible, everyone must be your friend. You're relying on the community to provide you with donations, both personally and through their businesses. You're relying on your government partners to help you with funding and property and materials, and they're not going to do that if there's a poor public perception in the community. And finally, if somebody is uncomfortable with the project, you just have to swallow your pride, take a breath, answer the questions to the best of your ability. And if that doesn't work, you have to just say, well, thank you for your interest in the project. I'll send you any information that you think you need, and move on with your life.
My name's Isaiah Mahler, a skateboarder. I work at Launch Board Shop in downtown Ann Arbor. Well, a couple friends and I, about 8 years ago, we built a skate park out in Ypsilanti called Prospect, because there was nothing to skate around this area for the whole time that I've been skating, which is about 12 years. There was nothing, so we had to build our own thing, and we skated there for like 6 years or so until the plans started getting made to make the Ann Arbor Park. It was crazy. When we actually got there and making, all the plans were coming together and everything, and they're actually like coming up with a full design, and we got to go to like the planning committee and everything and see everything. It just felt so good to see everything finally coming together after so many years. It was just awesome. And the amount of support that we got from people and all the other skateboarders around the country even, it was awesome. once that was all set in stone, they started doing that. We started raising a lot of money through the skate shop to help promote and get enough money to build it, because this is like $1 million park, so we tried pretty hard for that. On opening day, there were like a couple hundred people here. We've had a good amount of people every single day during the summer. Even during the winter, we were putting a magazine because we were out here shoveling and like using torches to melt all the snow and still skate. People started coming into town. You get a lot of people coming from like Jackson now. A couple of my friends from Jackson used to come just to skate Prospect because we used to host like an annual game of skate or something, but now you get a lot more people coming just to come and hang out at the park. A couple companies started hosting contests here. We have the opportunity to have more pros come and do demos and stuff and skate here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. You see a lot of people that normally wouldn't come down to like a skate park or like wouldn't normally go to like out filming or skating and all that. And they come here and everyone comes and hangs out. Like even now, there's a mom here who brought her like 2 kids just so they could come skate. She's sitting here eating like hot dogs or something and just chilling. Oh yeah. There's so many skateboarders around Michigan that I haven't seen in like years or ever seen that started coming here. Now there's parks here. You get bowl skaters, you get like street skaters, you get dudes that are just like all around amazing, and then you get a lot of